What's up, guys? Amazing Jake34 here, and welcome to Planet Coaster. I was about to say welcome back, but I can't say welcome back because I've never done this before. So today these guys are stuck. Haha. These guys will never get out of this until I finish the pass, so don't worry about it. So this series is, I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'm hoping to get a bit of it. I have the snorts again, the sniffles, whatever it is. Crap. So let me explain this park real quick. So this park is a park that I've, like, in my mind I'm like, oh, that's my dream theme park. It's got like city street in the front, and then it's got like superheroes and Fantasyland. Like, no, superhero fantasy, superhero sci-fi, except it's my original superhero, so you'll see him. And then OG fans will know Rocky's new home. OG fans will know that. So there's gonna be a Rocky area, and it's gonna be like the kids area, and then there's gonna be one generic theme from which is gonna be the easiest theme to do in this entire park, which will be the Wild West area. And then there's going to be an area where I'm going to put a lot of mountains in, and then a boardwalk area. And I will use the vintage buildings for that one, because it's going to be like a vintage boardwalk. Yeah, so it's going to be a pretty cool park. On Instagram, I'll probably show the map of it to show an idea. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this series, though, with my mind and my perseverance on things. So if I don't, then I feel like it's taking me a while to post new videos on this, which is like spam the comments on these videos. Yeah, so right here we're making the park entrance, not the entrance area, but like the park entrance. There's gonna be two buildings. This one you could call it like the security area, like, you know how you go like a ghetto version of airport security. This is what it's gonna be. I might go back and update this to make it look more like security. But yeah, I'm trying to, if you know Channel 5 Gaming, I'm trying to like do the generic Planet Coaster theme. Like, you open up the content themes, and look, I just put it out there. It's gonna be like that. I'm trying to go for that buildings. If you like went to Blueprints and put scenery theme Planet Coaster, this is like the type of style that you would come up, so I'm trying to mimic that. And right here I'm trying to find the posters that they have, yeah, like these, except on the wall. Yeah, so this park is the third try in Planet Coaster at this park. The second one was the same idea as this one, except I already did the entrance area, and I decided to add a train in the entrance, like a train station in the entrance, and there will be a train station in the Wild West area and the mountain area. You'll see it when I post the map on Instagram. But yeah, I had to restart it with that because I also wanted to redo some of the rides that I already did, and I was like, oh, this will make a good series, so I decided to do that. And then the first one was the first ever theme park I ever like came up with or drew. And I'll look through the workshop here to see if there's any toolkit items, if you know what I mean. The first iteration had I should probably edit that out. I'm fine, that's fine. The first one had Mario area, except we all know what happened with that, and it's an amazing area. But there was going to be a Mario coaster there, but then I realized I needed a kids area, because Mario was like a bit more intense, and there was not really any intense coasters, and the original one had a Giga coaster. What a way to open up the park with a Giga coaster. Oh wow, and I think it was going to be the tallest one, maybe even the longest if it was able to make it through. Whatever. So we're coming up on a time where I forgot to change the terrain themes. Here it is. So I forgot to change the terrain textures, and so I had to figure that out. So what I did is you hold control as you click to load up the park. So there's no like button or anything. You just hold control and you press click and watch in a minute. There you go. See? And then you gotta know that when you do this, you can't like change the terrain. Like it's not like adding onto it. It replaces the original texture. So you'll see coming up that there's gonna be like a bunch of highlights of desert and snow and alpine rock. So that's the downside of this. I hope in Planet Coaster 2 they do they redo the terrain things to make their terrain system to make it so that it doesn't like you have every single terrain texture. That'd be sick. Yeah, so I put sand in because there is gonna be like a small lake in the middle, and then there's the boardwalk, so maybe I could put like sand at the front of it. Yeah, so we're coming up on the next building area, and real quick I'm gonna talk about my channel series and other stuff. So as you all know, I'm very bad at keeping series going. Both of my Minecraft series ended short. One of them was because I switched to a different computer, and then the other one was I lost entrance in it. So now there's gonna be experimental series, like my Pixelmon one, which that's gonna be experimental series. It's gonna be one that I'm gonna try out and be like, I may do a couple episodes on this, and then it's gonna be full-on series. So for those, once I get a capture card, I'm gonna for sure do Nintendo stuff like Zelda, Pokemon. I'm trying to do the new Kirby game, the Kirby remake also. So there's gonna be Zelda, Pokemon. If there's a new Mario game, I'll do that. I'm probably gonna try to beat Tears of the Kingdom first before I do a playthrough of it. Yeah, I don't think I'll do any PlayStation games because PlayStation is way too big to fit on my tiny desk. Also, subscribe so I could get to 1K subscribers, so that I can afford a capture card. I already have one. It's just that it doesn't work. It just doesn't work well. I got it all set up. I opened it to OBS, and then I start like walking around in Zelda, because that's like something that I want to make sure it can work. It's one of the games that I can make sure it works. 3 seconds later, the screen freezes, and I have to restart my computer to get it booting up again. So if you guys know what's going on with that, and if I don't need to pay $100 for a new capture card, please let me know. It'll be a lifesaver. Yeah. So quick tip: when building a Planet Coaster park, just place a bunch of things down. Place a bunch of foliage, a bunch of rocks, a bunch of scenery, and make sure it fits the theme though. And here is the actual park entrance. This is where you scan your ticket. If you've been to Six Flags or Cedar Fair, you scan your ticket, and then you walk in. I should say Disney also. A lot of you probably don't even know what Cedar Fair is. So if you've heard of Cedar Point, or Kings Island, or King's Dominion, that's Cedar Fair. That's the company. And basically anything that has the same font except for Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm is also part of it. But the same font with every eye being a flag, that is Cedar Fair. The reason why they call it that is because there's Cedar Point and Valley Fair. Those are the original Cedar Fair parks. And it's called Cedar Fair because they were the original. I really hate that. I really hate it when the roofs show on the other side of the wall. They should really just patch the game to patch that out. That'd be amazing. But yeah. Also, if you don't hear music, it's because I did not figure out how to put music in, and I couldn't do it without putting a virus on my computer. It actually almost happened. It turned on a notification thing, like a pop-up thing, to try to get me to download something bad. And then, we're gonna be seeing the name of the park here. And then my computer started freaking on, like, there's a virus on your computer, please do this. And I was like, oh my gosh, crap, my computer's gonna die. And then it's like, you need to pay $200 to get your computer fixed. Yeah. So this park is called Theme World Adventurelands. If you see my workshop, you know there's Theme World Adventure World. That's my first completed park ever, and it's a pretty good park. It's not amazing, but I'm gonna try to do better with this one. I do want to say, I do have 4 parks in mind. One of them I've had a full idea of. The other 2, one of them is like a World's Fair. I don't know anything about the world. Another one is like the original idea. Like, I don't know if that'll work. Yeah, so we are coming up on the end of the episode here, and I just want to say, please comment down below what you think. What you think about this park and how it's turning out so far, and comment down below any like building ideas for the shop street, which is what we're going to call the entrance area. There's gonna be no rides except for the train ride, but it's gonna be a good place. I think I'm gonna do switch between areas so that I don't lose interest right away. I think like when I start losing interest in one area, I'll switch it up. But yeah, this park is already turning out good, and I've only built the entrance to the park. Not even the front, not even the entrance area, just the entrance. But it's gonna turn good. Oh, my computer wants to sleep. Hold on. Wake up, please. Okay, so before we end, I'm gonna say I want to do a Minecraft series. You guys are gonna yell at me if I don't focus on the Minecraft series and push it out. So if I don't see anything, yell at me about it. And we're gonna do a quick fly through here in a minute after I finish up some touches here, like last touches, and it's gonna be like music from the game, not this, but it's gonna be amazing. Also, let me know how to like get rid of the UI so I can actually do cinematic shots without showing the UI in my mouse. But yeah, this pack's already turning out good. Yeah, this is like really impressive to me. This entrance is better than the park that I finished. Yeah, so I think we're about to do so the spawn area. There's gonna be like a cave there, like where the guys spawn. Anyways, man. Yeah, don't yell at me if I don't do anything on this, guys. This is an experimental series. I don't want to like get you guys hyped up, but this is an experimental series. But I do want to continue this, so yell at me if I don't get anything done. Same with the micro series I do. I'm gonna start that when 1.20 comes out, and if it doesn't perform well on my computer without Optifine, I'm probably gonna have to wait till Optifine comes out, and that's not good because Optifine took 6 months to get 1.19.2, and that's a semi-thing. So yeah, we're coming up on the end here. I'm gonna stop recording. Subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, comment down below any comments, and see you guys later.